Hello there, it's Patricia from Pinky's World. Today I'm on with a very quick and easy project that I needed to make for myself, so I thought I would share it with you. It's wee paper holders for disposable masks. This type of mask here, the ones you get box loads of, and they're handy to keep about, but they are only for single use, so to keep one in your handbag or in your pocket, they can get quite grubby before you even get to use them. So I thought, as an emergency, I would make these wee packs and I would have it one in the bag, one in the car. I don't generally use the paper ones. I generally use a nice cloth one that I have bought of a couple of them. But more times than enough, I just forgot to take it out with me. I've got out of the car and went to a shop and then realised I haven't got my mask with me. So you hunt in the bottom of your bag to find this very ratty looking one. So I thought, to be able to keep them nice and fresh and ready for one use, I'd cover them in paper, make myself a wee packet. It's very simple. Just pop it open. These are the straps and they're actually your handles, so just slips in and out. Take it out, add another one, keep your wee packet. When you go home, dump this and then prepare yourself another wee one. Just stick it in your packet and hey presto, it's ready to go the next time you go out eating. So it's very, very simple and very quick and easy, and it just uses a bit of you could get about 3 out of a sheet of 12, seriously. Like, so I'm making myself a wee stock of them. I can also have them for anybody else that, you know, needs one when we're out and about. So if you fancy making a go, this is what you need. I'm going to go with a real fancy one this time, and I have used the Simply Elegant Specialty Designer paper, and it is beautiful. It's really, really posh, really glittery, and you know, great for mail cards. Maybe even Christmas time you could get away with it. It's beautiful papers. So this one here was a really old retired paper. It's the first prototype that I got my design. This one is from the Ice Cream Corner sweet paper, so it's lovely too. So just use up your leftover strips of paper and you'll be set and ready to go. So get your piece of paper, and it's going to measure 8 1/4 inches long by 4 3/4 inches wide, and you want to score it at 1/2 inch on each side. So on the short end up, score it at 1/2 inch, and then score it round this way, and you want to go at 3 3/8. 1, 2, 3, and then 6 6/8. And that is all your scoring done. It is so simple you wouldn't believe it. So you know this short end at the top is your closure. Just make sure, unlike me, that you fold it properly. And we're going to need these folded in edges here. It's marked the whole way up, but you're only keeping this strip here. So start with it. I want to cut a wee corner off it there, and I want to cut into it at this end, and then from there we're going to go straight up that score line right up to the top. It's very hard to see with the very dark paper. You can see it more there, can't you? We're just cutting up that score line. Whoops, maybe cut the wrong thing. So just follow the score line. I can see it, you can't, but you'll see it on your own. Around this side, and we're cutting from here down to here and then cutting it in just like we did there. So score lines are your markers to follow. And the same, we want to cut in there because that allows your elastics to thread through a lot easier. So just do all your nice score lines. That still looks crooked to me. Not that it matters much at the end of the day. It is such a posh paper, isn't it? So just get in a wee score. Those are the wee bits that's going to hold it in place where it's laying in your handbag. So all I want to do is cut in here. So I'm just going to stick it in my wee trimmer, and I'm going to cut from that corner in a wee bit. Doesn't matter, you decide yourself what size you want. Just keep the triangle that you cut and use it at the other side so that you get the same cut on both sides. And that's your item made and all. So just make sure this one is slightly below your paper at the bottom edge here, just showing a wee tiny bit. Fold your wee sides in, hold it tight, and then just go up till it folds naturally for you, making sure, because there's a wee nose thing here, it kind of tilts to the one side, so just hold it if you can with your finger. And just fold that all in. Put your elastics behind. And you could probably afford to go slightly bigger. Some of these seem to be a different size from others. So I want my elastics to come out at the side there with the least bit of hassle. So just get your score and score all down, all around. Give it a nice close fold. And now we just need a wee closure, and I'm just going to go with the white to match the handles. Looks like a wee handbag. So I'm going to use the double oval punch. I'm not sure if it's still available, but you could use a circle, whatever you have yourself. Now we're going to stamp. Where is my stamp? Here. I'm using the For You, and it's out of a Good Man stamp set. You could just go with the heart if you don't want to say For You. It was just for something to put at the front of it. So I'm just going to go with the black. I'm going to try and go straight if I can. I'm not adding, that's not very straight at all, but it'll do rightly. I'm not adding any pictures or stamped images or flowers. I want it as flat as possible within reason, so it's not going to get tattered too quickly in my handbag. So where you have that stamped, you're going to stick your 3D piece at the back at the bottom, so that you know you can slip your top in. Just, you'll see now. Remove your 3D foam, open your wee handbag up and slot that in so that it looks like it's in the center, but it's butted, your paper's butted up to that bit of 3D foam, if you get the drift. Terrible bad light the night again. It is so sunny outside, and it doesn't, I have to close the blinds, and the blinds are not good. So keep that butted up. It may slip around, just be careful with it. Try and get it between your grasp. Oh, it's going to slip out. It's a wee bit tricky to do, but I think it's the best way I have found to make sure that you're getting the closure right. Come on. There you go. So that is your handbag. For your handbag, my stamping is actually crooked, so it's not that I've stuck it on crooked. I just have stamped crooked. So I just used, you can use your black marker or silver or whatever, and I'm just going around with dots, which I probably should have done before I stuck it in place. But it just highlights it a wee tiny bit. For photographs, it doesn't really matter about your handbag, sure doesn't. But if you're giving them as a gift to somebody, like I have a mother-in-law who would be inclined to forget her mask now and again, so she could have one of these in the bottom of her handbag as an emergency when she goes to the hairdressers or whatever, and she's in her 80s, like. So that is simple, simple and quick. And there I have 3 done already, and I will give them to my daughter-in-laws and whatever to have in their cars as emergencies. So hope that's helpful to you, and get your unused papers out and give them a wee go. And I'll catch you all again later. Bye.